Hi guys, today I'll be doing a makeup look inspired by one and only Grace Kelly. This video is a part of the collab I'm doing with SubliminalHeart here on YouTube. I will link her channel and video down below. I decided to do tutorials inspired by two actresses that worked in the 1950s. She's doing an Elizabeth Taylor inspired look, which by the way looks gorgeous because I've already seen the photo, and Janani actually looks a lot like Elizabeth Taylor, I think, so this look is right up her alley. And I'm doing Grace Kelly, who I'm sure all of you know used to be an American film actress, and then she became the Princess of Monaco. The makeup she was wearing was always quite natural and subtle, so this is kind of the look I came up with, and you'll be seeing me create this look in today's tutorial, so enjoy the video. So when I was looking through the photos of Grace Kelly, I noticed that her skin was always perfect, but at the same time her foundation never looked cakey but very natural, so I decided to go with the usual foundation I use. I'll be mixing the Bourjois Healthy Mix and the Bourjois Healthy Mix Serum just because I have these two in different shades and I'm just kind of in between. So yeah, this is what I'll be using for my face just because this foundation gives a really pretty natural kind of look. And I'll be applying it with the Real Techniques Expert Face Brush. You can see I applied quite a bit of foundation, but that's just because I'll be blending it out, and as I've said, she had a pretty perfect looking skin, so I'm trying to achieve that finish. And now just to really buff everything in, I'm using the Real Techniques buffing brush. Foundation kind of even out my skin tone, but now I'll be using some concealers just to cover my imperfections, mainly the dark circles and the large pimple I have right here. And I'll first be using the Makeup Designery Corrector palette, and I'll just be taking this orange concealer right here to cover up my under eye circles first. And now to cover the redness, I'll be taking this green concealer. Then over the top, I'll be using Collection's Lasting Perfection Concealer, and I'll be just putting this under my eyes and here on my pimple and under my nose. This kind of brightens up the area, I think, and just makes the whole thing more, I don't know, skin-like. So that is pretty much my face makeup, and now I'll be moving on to the eyebrows. When it comes to her eyebrows, I noticed that she had very natural looking eyebrows. They weren't defined or bold, so this is the look I'll be going for today. I decided to use an eyeshadow to fill in my brows just because using an eyeshadow or a powder product for your eyebrows makes them look more soft and more natural than if you're using an eyebrow pencil, which makes them more defined. So yeah, I'll be using an eyeshadow, and the one I'll be using is this taupe one from the Lorac Pro palette, and we'll see how it goes. And another thing I noticed with Grace Kelly's eyebrows is that she had quite a long tail, I think it's called, so I'll be extending my eyebrows a little bit as well. Moving on to eyes, I'm first going to apply an eyeshadow base. I'm using the Essence's I Heart Stage eyeshadow base because it has a little bit of color and it also helps to cover my darkness that I have on my eyelids, so yeah, I really love using this one. As for the eyeshadow, Grace Kelly was using very neutral matte tones, so I'll be using two brownish colors today. On my eyelid, I'll be using this one. These eyeshadows are from Makeup Designery, and I'm not sure of the names, but I'll check them out and link them in the description box below. But yeah, I'm basically just using a soft brownish shade that I'm sure you can find in a lot of other palettes. Just be applying it all over my eyelid. kind of the base, and now I'll be taking this darker brown color and I'll be putting it in my crease just to give my eyes some dimension. I don't want to apply too much though because she didn't have tons of color in her crease. That's that. As you can see, my crease is still not very defined, but I'll be taking this shade again and I'll be putting it just under my eye in a very thin line because again, she didn't seem to wear much drop shadow, but just to define our eyes, it is a smart thing to do. Now lastly, for the eyeshadow, I'll be applying this white one under my brow bone because she had quite a prominent brow bone and it was very highlighted. So I'll be putting on this white eyeshadow, and then I'll also be taking the light shimmery shade from the Walking on Eggshells palette from Wet n Wild, and I'll be using this one because it's shimmery, and I'll be just putting it on the white eyeshadow I just used, just to make it a little bit more sparkly, I guess. Then I also noticed that she was using either a brown or a black pencil eyeliner right above her eyelashes. So I'm going to apply it right now and I'm just going to try to blend it out a little bit. And the one I have is from Avon. It's really old and it just looks like this. And I'll be using the brown one just because the eyeshadows that I used are very light, so I don't want there to be too much contrast. Just realized this pencil eyeliner isn't that great for smudging out, so I think I'll be using a black one as well, just to make the line a little bit more visible. The black eyeliner I'll be using is this one from Max Factor. I don't have a mirror very close to me, and when I close one eye I can't see anything. But I guess this will do. So I smudged out the black eyeliner, but I think it's a little bit too thick, so I'm just going to go over with that first light brown eyeshadow over it, just to make it a little bit more subtle. Now it's time for the mascara, and I'll first be curling my eyelashes because without curling them my eyelashes are very flat and hers weren't. And I'll be applying the Sexy Pulp mascara from Yves Rocher, and I'll be putting it on my top eyelashes because her top eyelashes looked very voluminous. She didn't really wear mascara on the bottom lashes, or she was wearing just a little bit of it, so I'll be very careful when I'll be applying it to my lower lashes because I don't want my lower lashes to be very prominent, but yeah, I'll be applying quite a lot of it on my top eyelashes. Sorry for my weird faces. Oh my gosh, I can't keep a straight face when I'm applying mascara. God, this is ridiculous. The eye makeup is done, and now I'll just use the Rimmel Stay Matte powder to set in my face makeup. I feel like this makes the face makeup look even better because it eliminates all the shine. Normally after the powder I do some contouring and apply a blush, but when I was looking at Grace Kelly's photos I noticed that she doesn't have much contouring done because she herself had quite prominent cheekbones and an amazing bone structure. But what I have noticed is that she had, on a lot of her photos, she had either a I don't know, dark peach or soft brown blush applied right under her cheekbone when contouring usually happens. So I'll be trying to achieve something similar, and I'll be using this light brown blush from Makeup Designery and this huge angled contour brush from Sigma because her blush line was quite wide. So let's see how this is going to look like. That is kind of the contouring slash blush part. And then I also noticed that her face is very highlighted. She has a lot of highlighter but not a shimmery one. So I'll be trying out this eyeshadow again from Makeup Designery. It is light but has a slight yellow undertone, and I'll be using this to highlight my face, and I'll put it in the middle of my face, on my nose, on my cupid's bow, on my chin, and here on this area under my eyes and on the top of my cheekbone. And then just to add my face a little bit of color, I'll be applying a little bit of this peach blush over here. She sometimes did have a little bit of a peach blush right here, so I'll just put a tiny bit on to give myself a little bit of color. And now last but not least, our lips. She was usually wearing a red lipstick with a like orange brick kind of tone, if that makes sense. And I don't have that shade in my collection, but I did some experimenting. I mixed two lipsticks from Makeup Designery. The shades that I mixed up are called Rustic, which looks like this. And to lighten it up, I used this shade, which is called Rose Clay. The last lipstick I use, again to brighten the whole thing up and make it a little bit more orange, is this one from Avon, which is called Can't Resist Coral. So I mixed these three up and I got this color and I'll be putting it on my lips right now. So this is how the shade I mixed looks like. I quite like it actually. It is very similar to the color I was hoping to get. So yeah, I'm quite satisfied with it. So this is it. This was my Grace Kelly inspired makeup tutorial. It was a little bit different from my usual ones, so I hope you enjoyed watching it. So don't forget to check out Janani's video that I'm going to link below, and what kind of a makeup tutorial would you like to see next on my channel. Some of them that I was thinking about doing are either a 5 to 10 minute makeup routine that I do when I'm in a hurry and I need to do my makeup really quickly. Another thing I can do is like a makeup tutorial appropriate for people who wear glasses, which I usually do, you know, when I'm not filming. I was also thinking about starting doing some more bold, fashiony kind of looks here on my channel. So yeah, let me know what you'd like to see. Actually, we can play a little game right now. I can put annotations up and you can vote. I can see how many people click on annotations. So, if you'd like to see a 5 to 10 minute quick makeup tutorial, click here. If you want to see a makeup tutorial appropriate for glasses, click here. And if you want to see more bold, fashion kind of looks, click here. And yeah, the annotation that will get the most votes will win, I guess, and this is the tutorial I'll upload next. And if you are watching this on mobile devices that, I don't know, I don't think annotations work there. If you're watching this video on a mobile device, just leave me a comment down below and tell me what you would like to see next. So yeah, again, thank you for watching. Don't forget to thumbs up this video if you enjoyed it, and I will see you later. Bye!